Oh, sorry. Do you want me to count down? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hi there, meteorologist Alexis Walters here in the Dick Goddard Weather Center. I want to get you a lunch hour update to your forecast if you missed Fox 8 News at noon. Obviously, the big story today is the heat and the humidity, dangerous for some of you. Let's go ahead and take a look at current conditions and how hot it actually is right now, because we have had this cloud deck, especially over the waterfront and over our lakeshore communities, that was keeping us in the mid and low 80s. But you can see now these numbers are working their way into the 90s, particularly Cleveland, New Philadelphia, Mansfield at 90 or 91. Those clouds are beginning to thin out a bit, and as that happens, temperatures are going to continue to climb. So plan on low to maybe mid 90s in the western communities as we head into the afternoon. And as Midwesterners, we know it's not the heat, it's the humidity that gets us. Dew points, if we take a look over the next 12 hours, will stay in the mid 60s. Keep in mind, further west, you're talking Fremont, Norwalk, Bellevue, those dew points are a little higher. Therefore, it's making it feel even warmer in those areas. So right now, Cleveland feels 93, but look at Findlay, feels 95 over there. And because of this, we do have that heat advisory in place for our western counties until 8 p.m. tonight. I say this all the time when we get this heat like this, and there are certain counties that have advisories and others that don't. Hot is hot, whether it's 98 or 100 degrees, how it feels. Both of those numbers can become dangerous if you don't take the right precautions when it comes to being outside for long periods of time. So just stay hydrated, watch your pets, your kids, your elderly, each other, and there are lots of cooling stations that are open. You can always find those on our website, fox8.com. But here is the reason why our western communities versus our eastern communities are under that heat advisory. It's because west, you're talking Toledo, probably Findlay, and maybe even in the Fremont area, could feel more than 100 degrees this afternoon, whereas, let's say, Westlake over to Sandusky and the Islands will likely feel about 98 to 100. East, it'll feel 96 to 98. And as I said, 96 is not cool. So it's going to be hot for all of us. Something that will be a more localized trouble in our forecast is the storms tonight. But first off, let's go ahead and take a look at our heat index forecast over the next 4 days. Gets a little better tomorrow, Thursday some relief, but then hot and steamy once again on Friday, where I wouldn't be surprised if we had some more heat alerts. Let's go ahead and walk through Futurecast here. I want to show you what's expected over the course of the next 24 hours. Actually, first, I would like to show you this. So this is a look at satellite and radar. It's quiet here at home right now. We had a batch of rain and storms over the lake and maybe a stray shower earlier today. But the broad picture here is that there is this low to the northwest. It's got a warm front attached and a cold front trailing behind it. That low is continuing to work its way over the northern Great Lakes. And with it, we're going to have these batches of rain, showers, and storms right along that red line, which is the warm front, heading into the overnight hours. Coupled with that, we have high pressure to the south, which is allowing for the heat and humidity to be pushed northeast into our viewing area. So if we take a look a little bit closer here, we have a spotty shower chance today. The clouds are going to thin and a higher chance to see rain and storms overnight tonight. So again, let's go ahead and walk through this on Futurecast, if I can get it to load for you. The best case scenario, or I should say the most likely scenario for the next 24 hours is scattered rain and storms overnight. Could be a little gusty, a couple heavy downpours in the mix there as well. There's a low threat for severe weather, but it's not zero. Granted that it will be overnight. We'll lose a little bit of that daytime heat, so lose a little bit of the instability there. But the atmosphere is so moist, and we, of course, have that lift along with it. So let's go ahead and walk through this. The first scenario would be that we get these showers and storms overnight. You can see them kind of develop west of Ohio and along our eastern communities. And then tomorrow it will have torn the atmosphere apart, meaning that we stay drier for Wednesday afternoon. The other scenario is that the showers and storms don't linger for Wednesday morning, and the atmosphere has all this juice, whereas when we see the afternoon hours arrive and that line of rain and storms right there in the southern part of the state, if that starts to shift north, especially our southern communities, could then see another round of rain and rumbles of thunder. So we're going to keep an eye out tonight and tomorrow morning. Given that it is overnight tonight, maybe have the Fox 8 weather app handy. It'll let you know if you don't like storms, hey, this is going to be popping up in your area. As we head into Thursday, drier skies, but that frontal boundary will begin to lift. That warm front lifts heading into Friday. That's why we tap back into the heat. And you can see off to the northwest, then we also have a cold front, which will be arriving Friday evening, bringing rain showers and storms, and eventually by Saturday, cooler, drier air. So that's where the relief comes from, is Friday, that cold front. All of this today and tomorrow are just systems riding along that warm front. By Saturday, a few showers, especially south and east early in the day, drier Sunday, less humidity, and then the holiday, Labor Day, is in the mid-70s. Still warm enough that you can get outside and enjoy the outdoors, all the parades and the air show. Just a very isolated chance for a shower in the mix there. As always, guys, if you have questions, drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer, and you can always head over to fox8.com. The weather tab, the forecast discussion has all these details I just discussed in writing right there. Have a great day.